Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sleepy Donkey. How you guys doing today, man? Two very sick cars going out the door today. Let me have a slurp on my coffee. I had 5 hours sleep this time, so last time was 3 hours, so we're getting better slowly. So I was doing a huge amount of marketing last night. What are you guys saying this morning? Let's have a quick little look through the comments. I've also got the Japanese performance magazine that the Evo's in, so we'll go through that in a little bit. And I've got a couple of cars. We've got a couple of very cool, sort of smaller cars coming in the next week, which is cool. So I'll kind of explain some of those. And then obviously we got the Celica GT4 today, ST205. Very low entries on that. It was about 1,300 entries. And then we got the Toyota Mark II as well. So it's a double Toyota day. Very exciting. And yeah, both those cars literally sick, very contrasting. One's an all-wheel drive sort of homologation WRC special, and the other is effectively like a Japanese taxi, but with a T67 and lots of horsepower. So and obviously rear-wheel drive, and you know, Mans loves a rear-wheel drive, and you guys love a rear-wheel drive. So yeah, it'd be very exciting to see where they go today. Very, very cool cars. I'm literally getting depressed doing this. I mean, I would love to keep both of those cars. Obviously, you knew my mum used to have a Celica GT ST202, so the non-turbo version. But it pretty much looked identical to that, minus the sort of bonnet vents and the rear spoiler. And it still smells like I remember a Celica smelling. Obviously, I used to go to school in a Celica, and it literally smells the same. So it's really kind of hit me in the heartstrings, that GT4. Very cool car. We got Ja Rule on the beatbox this morning. All the 90s. Is he 90s or is he 2000s? Wouldn't he? Right, let's have a look through the comments. Good morning, Dalton. You sexy bugger. How are you, Mr. D? We like Mr. D. I talked about making you a moderator last time, but I need to re-talk to you. I've just spent all week kind of catching up on the emails. Anushka wasn't very well, bless her. She's been ill. So I've been doing all the emails this week, relatively speaking. She's done a few from home, but yeah, we've been mega busy. Good morning, Heisty. Good morning, Nados. Good morning, PJ. Good morning, Mkii. Let's just cruise down a bit more. Good morning, Beer. And good morning, Niek. He's here for the sick ST205 3S GTE goodness. And good morning, Yota. Hopefully you'll be getting a Toyota today, or we got a Toyota and a Toy Boater. The JZX is effectively a boat. Let me just cruise down. And yeah, weather's shit today. I would say go and get some vitamin D after this, but you're probably better off taking some vitamin D tablets. Nick says, same in the Netherlands, wet conditions here. Yeah, we're kind of quite equal to you on the equatorial line, as it were. So yeah, if you've got rain, we pretty much got rain as well. Only thing with the UK is because we're in an island, obviously the weather patterns are a bit more irregular. But it doesn't always rain. Don't believe what Mary Poppins tells you on on Hollywood. Heisty goes, I'm very excited for the Mazda. Yeah, we got the sick 323, one of 2,500 ever made, and this car is literally immaculate. Yeah, again, I really wanted to keep that car, and I don't think I'll probably find another one again. Even the owner, even the guy I bought it off said you should probably keep this one. You won't find another one. And I was like, yeah, but here we go. We've already sent it, so. That's that. Whoever takes that home, I really do hate you. We've got Mike coming in from Czechia. Obviously, we've had 2 Czechoslovakian winners so far. Let's just cruise down a bit more. We've got a couple of guys in here from Czechoslovakia. We've got Jups from the Netherlands. We got any UK guys in here today? There was quite a few. There wasn't a huge amount of UK entries on the GT4. Probably like 2 or 3%, but there was quite a few on the JZX. I know you British monkeys love a drift car, love a JZX 100. So yeah, if you're coming in from Britain today, let me know where you are. We got Yota. He's in the northeast USA, the new home, like your style, brother. The new home of the JZX. What time is it in the northeast, brother? I'm guessing you're going to be about sort of 4 in the morning. So yeah, if you're from the USA today or Australia, I appreciate the dedication. Let's just cruise down the comments a bit more, guys. We've got a Bullseye coming in from Hungary. And we've got Dan coming in from Australia. Good morning to you, my brother. We've got another Dan coming in from New Zealand. So you're sexy neighbours next door. I would say neighbours. You're quite far apart, but for us, you sort of seem like neighbours on the map. Let's just cruise down a bit more. We've got Relics. He's coming in from Oregon. We've got another guy in here from USA. We've got Bioshards from Sweden. Obviously, we've had 2 recent Swedish winners as well, which is very cool. We had an S13, and we had, obviously, Matt, who's quite often in the comments section. He won a very cool wide-track Subaru. So we've had a couple of Swedish winners, which is very cool. We're slowly sort of catering to the Scandinavian parts of the world. Dennis goes, let's send them to Germany. Well, we've had about 7 cars go to Germany. So I think everyone else in the audience is like, no, let's not see the car go to Germany today. Obviously, you guys have won a lot of cars. And, yeah, regardless of where it goes today, we've got to be happy for the winner. And it's now 10:05, guys. We're going to do the live draw for the Celica at about 10:20. So in about sort of 10-15 minutes, we'll start doing the Celica. That'll be the first one today because that's sold out first. And then roughly about 10:40, we'll do the live draw for the JZX. Like I always say, if you're just here to win the cars, you don't want to listen to my bullshit, then yeah, feel free to come back at 20 past and 22:11, 10:40. If we got any delays in the Celica, the JZX might be postponed a little bit. It depends if we can just get hold of the guy first time or the girl, whoever wins. But yeah, that will be the order of today. I'll just cruise down a little bit more, then we'll start talking about a few of the cars we've got and some of the little things I'm going to be showing you today. We've got Navas. He goes, good luck all. We've got Kulich Media 95 goes, good morning, Monk, and everyone else. Thank you, sir. Good morning to you. Oh, Anthony, hey, man. Sorry, I did take about 2 weeks to get back to you, and I think by the time I got back to you, your S13 tickets had gone. There wasn't any S13 tickets left, but I think I did give you 3 tickets last night about 4 in the morning when I should have been in bed. So yeah, hopefully you got them, brothers. Yeah, sorry it took a bit long. Like I said, Anushka wasn't very well. She's been doing a few from home and stuff, but I've been doing a lot of them. So yeah, we just had a really, really busy week. Just what you need after Christmas. But yeah, she can't help it. Right, let's cruise down a bit more. We've got Chris. He goes, big up ML. Good morning to you. We've got Dylan S. Chassis from France. We've actually had four French winners now, which is very cool. And obviously a very special car went to France, which was the R34 GTR, which was won by Mr. Pierre. Actually, yeah, if you go on Instagram and just type in BNR34 Dream, and you can kind of look at Pierre's profile. He's got a whole sort of specific profile just for his 34, which is really cool. And Simply Luke, he goes, I'm from Ireland. Good morning to you, sir. Are you northern or southern, brother? And he says he's living in Germany, so I'll say Guten Morgen to you. That's German for good morning, which I'm sure you probably know. And Robert goes, yeah, JZX is at 11:40, brother, so in about roughly half an hour. It depends how quickly we can get through the GT4 and find out who wins it, and obviously we'll ring him live on air. But yeah, about 40, what am I trying to say? About 10:40, yeah. Isaac goes, let's get this going. We will do, brother. In about sort of 10 minutes, we'll start cracking on with the GT4. Just got a couple of bits I want to show you before we start. And yeah, Bullseye says, any hint on upcoming cars? Yes, I got 2 to show you. I've actually got about 5 cars secured. I've got 2 JZXs, got another Toyota Mark II, a very, very nice one in dark blue on Mkii rims with Bride interior. Kind of standard engine. It's about 300 horsepower, but it's super clean. And like this JZX, literally completely rust-free. Hasn't been johned. We've got a very nice DC2 Integra coming up, an original DC2. It's got like spoon brakes in it, spoon suspension. Very, very nice spec again, very clean car. I would have actually maybe given that to my mum, because her DC5 is starting to get a bit tired because she's battered it. But it's got red interior, and she literally hates red interior. She would only have a Type R with black interior. She's very picky, my mother. And we got a Mark 1 Toyota MR2 coming up. I'll quickly show you guys these cars very quickly, so we can have a quick look before we start today's live draw. If I'd done my thing, I should have him up here. So yeah, this is the DC2. Oh. Very, very lovely car, this. DC2s are obviously getting quite rare now. And they've actually got independent front suspension. The DC5 is a slightly different car. They tried to basically make them have bigger cabin space for the driver and passenger. So if you go and sit in a DC2, you'll notice they're a bit more cramped. And Honda tried to make it a bit more user-friendly rather than sort of keeping it, you know, as sort of so track-focused. So they changed the suspension. So these kind of have the original sort of multi-link independent suspension. So they probably do handle a tiny bit better than DC5s, just a little bit. But obviously I do love a DC5. And this is, I think it's called Pirates Black, I believe, this colour. It's like a sort of it's almost like a purple when you look at it in the sun. Very dark, deep purple, and it's obviously black in cloudy weather. Yeah, really cool car, this. I do get offered a lot of Type Rs. Most of them are shitters. You know, a lot of them get really rusty. Or they got synchro meshes which are damaged, and gearboxes are breaky, or they're a bit smoky. So this is a really, really nice, clean original car. Looking forward to that one. I'll try and not keep it. And then this is the MR2 I managed to find. This is so sick. Look at this. Absolutely immaculate. It's been dry stored for 15 years, but they've been using it. It's not just been sitting around, so the brakes and stuff are all good. But yeah, this has been dry stored for the last 15 years. And it's obviously two-tone. I think it's right on the crossover between A and B of the facelift. But yeah, very cool car. This is going to be about 700 entries on this. I'm trying to find you guys some sort of cheaper cars where we can do super low entries. Again, it's not always going to guarantee you a win, but it does give you a much better chance. Well, there's only 700 entries and you go and get a couple of tickets. The odds aren't actually that bad. Again, not everyone's going to win. There'll be lots of you that will play this for your whole life and you'll never win a car. That is just the reality. The chances are small, despite my odds being some of the best in the game. But something like this, 700 entries, you know, I'd buy a ticket on that. And yeah, Sculler, it's got a 4AG, yeah, 1.6. It's all just been freshly serviced, just had a cam belt done on it. And it's, yeah, immaculate car, this. So, and a lot of you know, the steel on these Toyotas was a bit thin in the 1980s. They did sort of were quite prone to rusting, these MR2s. So, that's a really, really sick car, that. I'd happily drive that in the summer. Very special. And that's it from the front as well. Really cool car. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll be picking it up. It's actually in Devon. It's a long way. It's about an 8-hour round journey to go and get her, but I'll do it next week at some point. Yeah, sick car, that, man. Really like those old MR2s. It's a very sort of iconic shape, isn't it? And then before we start talking about the GT4, obviously you guys know we've got the Mazda 323 GTR. Like I said, one of only 2,500 ever made. Obviously a homologation special. They made that to basically enter the Mazda 323 into Group A rallying, into WRC back in the 1990s. And my mum also had a Mazda 323 GT, which is basically identical to that, 3-door hatch in black, but it didn't have the bonnet vents and it didn't have the sort of big spotlights on the front. But she had the same car. Very good taste, my mother. I will say that. That's probably where I get it from. And then obviously the Evo 3 is quite a renowned sort of magazine featured car in the UK. I'll quickly show you guys the Japanese performance magazine. And obviously very lightweight, the original Evos, and it's nearly 500 horsepower, so it's properly quick, this car. 480 doesn't sound massive when you start looking at sort of modern G80s and stuff running 800 horsepower, but this thing is so light. It's four-wheel drive, it's got loads of traction, it's very nimble to drive, and yeah, and a lot of horsepower. And it's minty fresh as well. Quickly show you guys that one on the screen before we start doing the GT4. I do like an old school Evo. Evo 3s where they started to look a little bit more aggressive. The 1s and the 2s quite literally look like Lancers. I've always really fancied a sort of 500 horsepower Evo 1, so really sleepy. But yeah, as you guys can see here, magazine featured, which I'll show you guys very quickly. There we go. Got that. I'll just put the mic down while I show you guys. So you got that. Pretty cool, man. It's got a full feature in the car. Pretty cool. And that's Japanese Performance Magazine. That's Japanese Performance Magazine. Real shame that we don't really get magazines anymore. I don't know if are they still making magazines or have they completely stopped now. But yeah, I'm a bit older. And back in the day, we didn't really have massive amounts of internet and stuff. The internet did exist, but it was a bit shit. So most people kind of bought magazines, and all these kind of cars were featured in magazines. So yeah, a bit of a sad that we don't get these hard copies anymore. It's very nice just to read something. All we've got is 7-second media destroying everyone's brains. Story for another day. But yeah, really sick car, this. And yeah, not a massive amount of tickets either. 1,800 tickets. Obviously, Evo 3s are a bit cheaper. So yeah, nice little car, this. Worth getting involved in. All right, it's 1:15, guys, so we're going to get the GT4 up on the screen. I did say by about 20 past we'd start smashing it out today. Let's just have a quick read through the comments because I've been talking for the last sort of 5-10 minutes. Let's have a quick look. Bio goes, are all the cars you draw right-hand drive? Yeah, so most of the cars are all Japanese imports. In Japan, they're just like the UK cars. They're all right-hand drive. So you just got to kind of get used to it. I've driven kind of right-hand drive cars all around Europe, and it's actually very easy. The only problem you have is when you get to a toll booth, like in France. If you're by yourself, you've got to get out of the car. But it is what it is, and yeah, people love it. A lot of people they're very infatuated by real right-hand drive cars, you know, because it almost looks like your passenger's driving. But yeah, you can get your head around it. We've done one left-hand drive car in the whole history of ML, and that was a random Nissan Patrol that we got. I'm always on the lookout for a few left-hand drive cars, but yeah, predominantly they're all going to be right-hand drives. You just got to kind of get used to it. You know, like I said a few times, I can actually drift in left-hand drive cars now, so I've kind of learnt both sides, and it makes you a much more advanced driver. So yeah, definitely worth trying to learn both disciplines. Let's just cruise down a bit more. Taylor, no, we're doing the GT4 draw in about 4 minutes, brother. I said by about 20 past 10 we'll start the GT4, and at 10:40 we'll do the JZX. So yeah, we'll start the GT4 in about 3 minutes, my brother. Let's cruise down the comments a bit more. EP3 Type R goes, I collect magazines from Japanese auctions. They're worth a lot of money. Yeah, very cool. I'm guessing you've got a few like Hyper Revs. Do you like the Hyper Rev magazines? You know, where they did the sort of full features on the cars? I've always been into those Hyper Rev magazines. Cooley says in Czechia they are slowly quitting the magazine since nobody buys them. Kind of sad though. I think it's the same story everywhere. Yeah, it's you know, really all this short form media is taking over by design. They don't want people reading and stuff because it makes you more articulated. Excuse me. They just want you looking at media and being thick. But yeah, don't get thick, guys. He said expensive. Yeah, Evo 3s. Where are you, EP3? You're saying Evo 3s are about 50k. Yeah, in the UK, these are about sort of half that money, about 25k. Evo 6s, yeah, 30, 35k. Up to about 50 to 80 for a Tommy Mackinnon, which is crazy. Right, let's start talking about the GT4, you lovelies. Let me know if you guys are about ready to stop listening to my nonsense. And we'll smash out the GT4 first and see where she's going. Super cool car this. Like I said, my old dear had a GT, so it's really sort of part of the one for the heartstrings. And it's actually, did we ever get the colour right on this, guys? Obviously, I put a post up asking about the colour. Was it dark emerald green? What did I say it was? Or did I get the name a little bit wrong? I noticed a few guys talking about it on Facebook. Where was it? Yeah, 6M1, I think, is the right paint code, but it should be dark emerald green metallic. Am I right with that? But yeah, if you just wondered, there wasn't a huge amount of light when I did this. I like to do it as sort of at magic light time, but yeah, it sort of looked a little bit black. But it is actually a very, very dark green metallic. You can just about see it there. It's kind of cool though, because it almost does look black. A very iconic front as well. And very special with these GT4s, they got twin headlights. Obviously, manufacturers now have all got together and they're all just literally making the same bullshit to save money, and there's literally no character left in cars. All the old cars is where the magic is now. But just very, very cool. Obviously, manufacturers don't like to add 2 lights to the front of their car now because it costs money. It's too expensive. Back then, they didn't give a shit. So yeah, you've got the iconic sort of GT4 front end, the twin headlights. When you put your main beam on, all the four lights come on, which looks cool. And you've got your fog lights as well down there. The GT and the ST didn't have this front bumper. This is completely unique to the GT4. Obviously, you've got all the sort of the vents and stuff for the intercooler. Very, very cool. Quickly flick through. Very tidy engine bay as well. Still has the charge cooler. And yeah, the only mods on this GT4 is just a hybrid turbo. I think it's a CT. Are they CT20 on these? CT9 was a Starlet, wasn't it? I think it's a CT20. Yeah, CT20. It's got a rebuilt hybrid turbo with an extra blade and stuff inside, so slightly more efficient turbo, and some silicon hoses. Literally, the rest of it is completely stock. Iconic rear spoiler. I think the GT spoiler originally went from here, so the GT4 was just a little bit taller. Minty fresh interior. These did sometimes come with, I think, the confettis, although slightly upgraded. Recaros, this hasn't got that option. It's got the sort of standard black and stripy seats, but they are unique to the GT4. 3-spoke leather steering wheel. Very clean interior. Quickly flick through. Still has the original standard exhaust. I think that's been replaced at some point because this exhaust is in really good condition. But yeah, quite quiet. This car, relatively speaking, is actually not that loud, which is quite rare for a Mkii car. Very cool, these, man. And here's a few little shots I just put of the GT4 in the WRC. Just look at that fitment. I love it when they run tarmac spec on these WRC cars. They look proper sick. Very, very cool. And then some of you older gents will remember Sega Rally Championship was originally, I think, an arcade game. And then it came out on consoles later on. But as you can see up here, the Celica GT4 was one of the stars. It was that and the Integrale was the main stars of the game. So yeah, pretty cool. Proper piece of history, this GT4. And obviously I'm a sucker for a GT4 because my mum had something quite similar. But yeah, I think we're pretty much there, guys. It's 20 past 10 now. I did say I'll be doing the draw at 20 past 10. So yeah, let me know if you're sick of looking at my beautiful face. And yeah, we'll smash out the live draw today. Let me know if you guys are ready to go. We'll get the Google number generator up on the screen. Google random number generator. Oh no, we did the, sorry, I keep forgetting to do the time, don't we? Time in London, there you go. You guys can see it's all live then. Time in London. All right, there you go. You guys happy? We are live, yo. So then I'm going to go Google random number generator. Cool. Let me just refresh the comments, guys. So yeah, let me know if you guys are about ready. For some reason my comments aren't refreshing. Standard. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Right, guys, we're going to do 5 refreshes to start with. Obviously, we just do a refresh to make the Google random number generator as fair as possible. Yes, I like that. It's EP JDM card distribution. Excuse me. That is the perfect analogy of what we're doing. Right, we'll do 5 refreshes, guys. Try and not get too distracted today. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I like the Beatles. One sec. We like the Beatles. Right, 4 and 5. Let me know if you guys are happy with that. Then we're just going to reset the timer, the counter back to 0. There we go. Right, can you guys just confirm how many tickets there were? I think it was 1299. Hey, good morning, Matt. How are you, brother? You're late today. I will see you first thing. I'm a bit coffee. Let me get my actual coffee in me. Oh, was it 1199? Oh, was it? Okay, it's 12. It's one. So I got the number wrong already. 1199. All right, guys. So we got number 1, and we've got 1199. Obviously, very low entries in this, which is a good one. Let me just double check on the website. We're not going insane. 1199. Perfect. All right, guys. And where's my phone? Good job, Mkii. One sec. Let me get my mobile phone. Right, you lovelies. We've got the phone at the ready so we can give this jabroni. Oh, not talking into the mic. Crackheads. Got the phone at the ready, so obviously as soon as we pick the number, I'll look up the order, we'll work out where it's going, who's won it, and we'll try and give them a call. See if we can get them live on air. Yeah, I'm pretty much good, guys. If you just do 3, 2, 1s in the comments, when I see the ones, we'll smash that button. And whoever's got the number on the screen, you just won a Celica GT4, and I hate you. You're a bastard, man. All of you winners are bastards. Right, guys, let us know if you're ready, and we'll smash it, man. Let me get my mouse on the button. So make sure that's right. 011199. Right, we're good to go. So we're all a bit dribbly this morning. I can see the 3s. Right, we've got Salty on the 3s. We've got a cool tune coming on the beatbox. We've got Matteo on the 3s. We've got Messats on the... Messats, you're too early, man. You need number 2, bro. We've got Matt Super on the 2s. Alex is back on the 3s. You guys are all over the place. You've been smoking something this morning. Right, Alex is on the 1s. Molly, good morning, Molly. Molly's writing a comment. And then we got Matteo on the 1s, Bastian on the 2s. You're all over the place, you nutters. Right, let's do it, guys. The next absolute bastard coming up. In 3, 2, 1. Let's all hate them together. Send it. Oh, high number. I love it when we get high numbers, so I can just take the piss out of the guy that always thinks it's low numbers. 1082. Yeah, hi Rax. Yeah, it's for the GT4, brother. We're doing this Celica GT4 now, and then we'll do the JZX afterwards. So yeah, 1082. You just won a GT4, and you're very lucky. I'm going to put it that way. Not a miracle. It's 1,200 tickets, so you don't need a miracle to win, but you've got to be very lucky. Right, 1082. Let me stop chatting shit and go and search up this person. Right, where are we at? 10. Let's not get it wrong, Mkii. Come on, son. Right, we got a winner. Oh, and it's someone called Fabio, and he's got a .it, so I can already tell you now it's an Italian winner. And he might have an Evo, because he's called Fabio.evo. Let me just open up his order. Fabio, you complete and are a wanker. Excuse my friend. Can you say wanker on YouTube? You allowed to say that? But you are a wanker. Right, let's look him up. Fabio, here we go. Got his email. He bought, so that you guys aren't crying, he bought 10 tickets. He didn't just buy one ticket. It wasn't a one-ticket wonder today. What am I doing? Let me just look him up, guys. 2 seconds. Mr. Fabio. Is he in the comments? Have we got a Fabio in here today? And he's been playing since May the 6th. He spent quite a bit of money, to be fair, this guy. So he's not one of those one-ticket wonders. And I got a number from him as well. Good job, Fabio. We got a phone number. Cool. Right, let's keep this going. We're on good time today. Is Fabio in the comments, guys? Yeah, another Italian. Yeah, we have a lot of Italians and obviously German and Dutch winners because they're one of the most popular places to enter. Yeah, we had a Fabiano who won a, what did he win? He won an Evo. Let me quickly go on the we're getting too sidetracked. We had a Fabio on the, I think it was the Evo. The silver Evo? Am I crazy? No, that's Alfredo. Who can find the last Fabio? There's so many names, guys. I'm getting lost. Right, anyway, let's give him a call, lovelies. As much as we want to just chat shit and laugh, let's give Fabio a call. It's Morning, guys. It's me, your Fabio. Let's give him a ring, man. Where is Fabio? He's not in the comments. This is the GT4, brother. And Jojo, the Mark II draw is coming up in about 10 minutes. We're just doing the GT4 first, and then we're doing the Mark II at about 10:40. All right, you've got about another 12 minutes to wait, my lovely. Right, we're going to try and ring Fabio that we thought was called Alfredo. What a tune. Hey, in your basket, buddy. I'll play with you in about 20 minutes, my son. Right, I've got dialing code 0039 for Italy. 0039 340. And thank you for leaving your numbers. Please always make sure you leave your numbers. We've had one person that didn't, and I swore at them for about 20 minutes. So if you don't want to be sworn at online, then leave your number. Right, we got Italy on the screen. That's a good start. 0039. Can you guys just confirm that's right? 0039. Let me come back to the comments. Fabio the GT4 sender. We got Alex. Is that new merch? No, it's not. That's my washing. That's my washing. Don't tell Vasarasim that I'm using their £20,000 simulator as a washing line. It's a very good washing line, though. It's a very good simulator as well. Right, we're going to give him a ring, guys. I've got his number on the screen. Come on. Let's not fuck around. You better answer, Fabio. Right, we're ringing. Worst case, if he doesn't answer, we'll send him some text messages and start harassing him. But it is ringing. He's definitely not watching the live draw. Naughty Fabio. Calm, Fabio, or I'm going to give your GT4 to someone else. Ah, that was it. Fabiano. Yeah, this is the Fabio. That was it. Sorry, Fabiano, if you're watching, you did. He won that lovely GC8, didn't he? Because he road tripped it back. I'm coming, buddy. We got cars to give away, brother. Has Fabio not got a message service? What I'll do is, guys, we'll send him 3 text messages. We'll try him once more so that we're not just endlessly doing this, and then we'll start the Mark II live draw. And if we don't get hold of him, we'll try him after the Mark II. So you guys aren't waiting. No, let me send him a text message. Give me 1 minute, guys. 2 secs. Hey, bro. It's Mkii. Mkii London. You won the GT4. Very cool. You won the GT4. Please call me. We are live. Right, I just said, hey bro, it's Mkii London. You won the GT4. Please call me. We're now live. That's pretty self-explanatory. We'll give him one more call, guys. We're not going to do the 5-10 minute calling thing because we've got another car to do. Let me just give him one more call, and then we'll start the Mark II. Okay. Yeah, let me just check that it's not Fabiano, is it? It's Fabio. I don't think it's not the same person. Oh, he's just pressed the busy line, which means he's a bit busy. He doesn't want his car. He's busy, guys. He's too busy to win a car right now. Fucking car, Fabio. He's just hit the busy, so we're not going to keep ringing him. He might actually be busy, yeah? And then we'll try him again after the Mark II. But, yeah, it just went beep, 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 beep. He's gone busy. But he might be, he could be in hospital or something. You just don't know. He could be like, yeah, I'm not going to say anything too naughty. Right, guys, yeah, exactly that. It's 10:30 as well, so they're going to be Italian start lunch at, 10? And finish at 4? And they have about 8 hours of lunch every day, and they do about an hour of work either side. So he's probably just started lunch. That's a very good point, EP. Right, guys, we're going to do the Mark II. Let's get it up on the screen, and let me turn my phone off silent as well, just in case he rings back. And also, if there's anyone that was missing a ticket here or anything, I'll be on to you after the live draw. And just one more thing, I keep forgetting to say this. Please don't send me DMs on why has that gone up there? Oh, yeah. Please don't send me DMs on social media. Some of you guys might not realise, but back in the day, I used to do a lot of YouTube content. And I used to get a massive amount of DMs, and still to this day, I get masses of DMs every day. Most of it's just people asking, oh, hi, you made a video in 2016, and, there was a 1JZ. Do you know the compression ratio was running? It's like, yeah, no. But that's the kind, I get a lot of these questions every day. So if you ask about tickets in the DMs on Facebook or Instagram, they get lost. So never send me a DM because I'll never see it. Please always send me an email, which I won't see either, but I will see it after about a week. So at least you got a chance of getting a reply. Thank you. Right, let's do the Mark II. We haven't had Fabio ringing back yet. Let me just send him. Let me just send him a sec. We are doing. Please call when you can. Please. Right, there you go. All right, Fabio's set up, so now we can do the Mark II. This car's proper sick as well. Let's just get it back up on the screen. What am I doing? Where is it? Double live draw always confuses me. All right, we've got to reset it back to 0 first. Oh no, we'll do 5. What do we do first? Double live draw. 5 refreshes off this. Let's go. I'm going to make an executive decision. Get this back to 0. And then we'll do 5 refreshes. Same thing as normal, guys. So we got 1, 2, 3. Fabio still hasn't called back. 4, 5. Let me know if you guys are happy. And just let us know how many tickets there were in this. I think it was it 2499? Yeah, let us know in the comments and I'll write it in and then we'll just double check it. Yeah, nothing from Fabio quite yet. We're going to make a new captain today. Fat Boat Skids. 2499, yeah, 2499. Thank you, guys. What would I do without you? I would just be completely lost. Facts. Big up our sexy community. Right, we're just going to talk about the JZX very quickly. Just go through it. We've got everything on the screen that we need. Oh, no, we didn't reset it back to 0. Sorry, I'm literally having a right old moment this morning. I've got to start getting a bit more sleep, I think. Right, generate. Right, there we go. 1. Got there in the end. Crackhead live draws with Mkii London. You guys love my sketchy draws. We get the job done. That's all that matters. And we find those winners. And yeah, like I said, and it's very clean, this JZX. A lot of these JZXs have been absolutely destroyed by idiots like me, or they've got rusty over the time. They've been in the UK for like 20 years and neglected. This is just a really nice car. The chap I bought it from was actually really sad to see it go. He needed a bit of Skrilla for a mortgage. He's pretty much just built it. It's done about 500 miles since it was built. And it's, yeah, stunning. There is no other word to describe this Mark II. Obviously, you can make it your own. He's got the yellow lights and stuff, and it's, you know, it's a very sort of individual-looking car. You can make it your own and do what you want with it, but it really is stunning. He's done a very nice job. So, yeah, hats off to the man I bought it from. Quickly flick through. It did have a few stickers and stuff. I personally prefer my cars a bit sort of like more subtle-looking, but some people like stickers and shit, so if you want to put some more on, feel free. The only one we didn't take off was the midnight one on the rear bumper. Very cool, and lovely Mkii split rims. They're in really nice condition, and they're all sort of chromy as well, so nice and shiny. That looks like it's a mismatched painted fuel cover. It's actually a carbon fibre fuel cap cover. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea, personally. Cards on the table, but if you want to keep it, feel free. That's down to the individual. Immaculate engine bay, look at it. Oof. No accidents, no John. Lovely T67, the PS, the Resistance, the T67 Turbo. A little bit laggy compared to sort of modern day turbos now, but fantastic sounds, and a little bit of lag's not a bad thing. It makes the car quite fun to drive. All these cars now which have like G80s, instant turbo, instant response, you know, they're like pretty much undrivable because they just spin the wheels in 2 seconds. So at least with this, you can kind of play around with the turbo a bit more. Famous 1JZ GTE, obviously that's VVTi, so that's the later one. So these originally had a single turbo. The non-VVTi earlier 1Js had a twin turbo setup. But obviously I think turbo technology had come on since then, so they decided to run a single turbo, which is obviously just as efficient as running the twins. It still has the power low down. Fantastic interior as well. It's all mint. You've got your velour interior. They're very comfortable to sit in, these JZXs. Cool deep dish steering wheel. Just very clean. There's not much going on in the dash. You've got a couple of gauges there, a little pillar pod, and a sort of nice double din. But relatively speaking, it's just as you would find a JZX inside. There's a fire extinguisher down there, just in case you set on fire. I did actually set a Mark II on fire once, if you guys remember on my YouTube, and the car nearly burnt down. Luckily, someone saved me with water. But yeah, always carry a fire extinguisher. And the front discs are, I think, FK2 there. It's Civic Type R brakes, the late Civic Type R. And they've got J-hook discs as well. So you just got some nice extra braking power. And if you look there, you've got your corner markers, which are actually fibre optic, which is quite sort of unique for the time. Very advanced technology. As you can tell, I do like a Mark II. I've had quite a few myself. And it's just really clean. And yeah, underneath there's no rust. It's just a really nice car, this. So I'm going to hate you just as much, whoever takes it home today. But yeah, we're now 2 minutes to 10:40, guys. I did say by 10:40 we'll do the live draw. Let's just give our man Fabio a quick call back just to see if he answers. Very Italian. I love Italians, man. They've got so much character. They are like the coolest race. They don't give a fuck. Excuse my French. We'll just try him once more before we do the JZX, guys. Come on, Fabio. He got the text message. How can you be too busy? And he might just be doing something, guys. That's all I can think. But I don't care what I was doing. I'd drop tools and I'd be answering that phone. 9. Can anyone find him on... have a look on Instagram quickly before we start this. We've got 1 minute until we start the JZX, guys. Have a look for Fabio and type in Evo, because that's in his email address is like Fabio Evo. Try finding him on Instagram, then we'll try and harass him on there. No, he's not answering. We'll try again after the JZX. I could try WhatsApp, couldn't I? I mean... Oh, fuck it. We'll do the JZX and we'll start. Let's do the JZX. It's not fair on you guys. He's already won the car. And we're putting all the time into him. So we should do the JZX. And then we'll put the time back into Mr. Fab. Right, guys. Very, very cool. So, yeah, we like the JZX. And we are pretty much good to go. Boy says he's sleeping in work. Yeah, maybe. Mike has 2112. And then Dennis has 2366. Theo, hey, morning Theo, love you man. He's got 1371. Waiting for Greece. We've had one Greek winner and a Cypriot winner. Right, enough gassing. Like I always say with these, as much as I would love to give you all a sense of realism, it's going to be one person today. Sometimes people buy loads of tickets, sometimes they buy one. It's random. So whoever wins it today, we can just all hate you together, yeah? Right, guys, I'm ready. Let's go 3, 2, 1s. Gherkins on the skibbity. Love a bit of skibbity. And, yeah, let us know, guys, if you're ready. 3, 2, 1s in the comments, and I'll press that generate. And whoever has the number on the screen, you've just won probably one of our cleanest ever Mark IIs. So, yeah, congratulations to whoever takes this home. This is a very, very cool car. And be careful, please. It's about nearly 500 horsepower. No traction control left. No anti-lock brakes. So this is a proper driver's car, yeah? You will die if you are not careful. All right? I don't want you to die. No one's died yet. Touch wood. We haven't had anyone die. Right, guys, ready when you are. I can see Jufo on the ones, Kulik on the ones. We've got Mats. We've got 2 Mats on the ones. We've got Nikos on the ones and Anthony. Good morning to you, brother. And Mark's on the ones. Right, guys, we're pretty much good to go. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. You just won a sick JZX 100 with a massive T67 turbo. You bastard. Right? 3, 2, I'm not even going to look this time. 1, I've got to look, just make sure it's on generate. Send it. What does it say? 168. That's a very low number. Now the guy is going to be like, it's always low numbers, man. Yeah, 168. You just won a sick JZX. So it just shows you it's completely random. The last winner for the GT4 was right at the top. And this one is down at the bottom. 168. You just won a sick Mark II. Let us know in the comments if you're in here. Let me just look you up on my order screen. Let's not get too excited about this. Right, where are we? Toyota Mark II. Let me type this in, guys. 1 sec. And yeah, let us know if you're in the audience today. If you're watching in the comment section. 168. Let's just cruise down. 168. There's quite a few 168s in there. Give me 2 secs. Next page. Right, 168. We got a winner. And it's someone called Colin. Colin Weir. You just won this JZX. We can all hate Colin, everybody. Let me just get his order up on the screen. 1 sec, guys. Colin Weir. Weir spelled W-E-I-R. Yeah, Dalton, actually, we forgot to write the names of the people, the winners. Can you just put in the GT4 winner, which was Fabio, what was his surname? Fabio, he's called Fabio I'll spell it for you. Fabio, F-A-B-I-O, then space D-E, space B-I-A-S-I-O. Biasio? Fabio Biasio, I think is the correct terminology. And he's from a place called Agordo, A-G-O-R-D-O, Agordo in Italy. That's the winner of the GT4. And then I'll tell you now the winner of the JZX. Oh, Colin, yes, brother. Woo-woo! We got another British winner, man. So we haven't had many British winners in the past sort of 6 months. We had the biggest one was obviously on the GTR, the R34 GTR. But yeah, Colin is from a place called Galston, G-A-L-S-T-O-N. And he spent 300 quid on tickets. And he bought this on the 31st of December. So one of the sort of middle runners. So yeah, Colin, you smashed it. He bought 2 tickets on this actual order. He bought one for the S13. And he got 961. And he bought one this time on the Mark II. And he got 168. So yeah, Colin, you smashed it. Is Colin in the live draw? So yeah, we had Italy today. So Italy won the GT4. Well done to Italy. And we had a British winner on the JZX. Hello, Spungles. I'll feed you in 10 minutes, brother. We're just wrapping up today's live draw, my little man. In your basket? In your basket? Good boy. So he doesn't really understand. He probably thinks, who the fuck is he talking to? Yeah, let's give him a call, guys. I've got his order up on the screen. Where's he gone? Colin. Where's Colin gone? There he is. Let me just look up his number. No dialing code today. That is cool. So, yeah, let's give him a ring, guys. And then, yeah, once we've hopefully spoken to Colin, has Fabio message back? Fabio has literally gone full Italian on us. We'll call Colin, and then we'll try Fabio back in a little bit, all right? Keep getting stuck on this. Right, let's give him a call. There's no dialing code, so 07944 44. That's cool. I like it when guys in Britain win because it's easy for delivery. 119. Let me just check his number. 07944 891. Yada yada yada. Right. Let's give him a ring, guys. Let's give him a ring, yo. Yo,
hello.
Is that Colin?
Yes.
Are you watching the live draw?
No, I'm not. No.
Do you know who I am?
It's Mkii London.
Yes, it is, brother.
Fucking shit, me.
Yeah, brother. You lucky git. Do you know what car you've won today?
Yeah, is it the Mark II?
You won the Mark II, brother.
Fuck off.
Yeah, man. You fucking won it, Colin. You jammy git.
No fucking way.
Yeah, man. You had ticket number 168, and if you go and watch the YouTube, we just drawn your number, man. So yeah, it was between 1 and 2499, and you had 168. You won it.
Holy shit.
Crazy. What do you tell the audience, man? What do you drive at the moment?
Well, I've just actually bought a diesel 320D BMW.
Oh, not a E46.
No, the F30.
Oh, a new one. Oh, that's posh.
Nah, not really.
Have you had many Jap cars before, Colin?
Yeah, I've had a K20 CRX.
Sick.
Loads of different Hondas over the years. Had a Golf R, TTRS, and a few different things.
Much drifting?
I actually had a GT86 most recently, which I put a turbo kit on. I just recently got rid of it, and I did a wee bit of skid in it.
Yeah, they're nice. They're well balanced. The only thing with them is when you start adding lock, because they run sort of quite strange Ackerman, don't they? They're quite hard to kind of set up the steering lock.
Yeah.
Cool cars though, man. But
it's a fun wee car, yeah.
What sort of power was the GT86?
Probably about 280.
280. This is gonna feel like a rocket ship.
Yeah, it is.
And this is just under 500 horsepower, man. Obviously, you've seen the spec. It's a really nice car, Colin, so I hope you're going to love it, man.
Yeah. Is there any chance I can call you back, though? Because I'm in the middle of doing a job at work just now.
Yeah, of course you can. We actually couldn't get hold of Fabio, so I'm going to try him for 5 minutes, and yeah, when you get a bit of free time, give us a buzz back.
Right, brilliant.
How long will you be, just so I can tell the guys if it will be...
I think probably about half an hour, I think.
Yeah, I'll be out the live by then. That's cool. Just tell everyone you love them.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, I do. I love it. Thank you very much.
You love them and they hate you. It's like Marmite. All right, we'll let you go, Colin. You're busy. But yeah, give me a shout in half an hour, brother, all right?
No worries. Speak to you soon.
Love you, man.
Love you.
Bye. Bye. Oh, that's nice. I like Scottish people. They're always funny. So yeah, that was Colin. He said he was a bit busy and he had to go and do some work. But at least we got him on the phone today. Let me just come back to the comments. Yeah, that was very lucky. So yeah, Mr. Colin, he was just saying he did have a GT86 recently, a turbocharged one, and he's had quite a few Honda VTECs. So he's a massive JDM enthusiast, which is great. He hasn't done much skidding, so maybe we'll give him a few little cheeky lessons on how to do a skid, because like I said, with these JZXs, when you're running that kind of power and you've got a bit of lag, they are quite sort of, yeah, they're quite a monster car to buy. You've got to know how to drive them. But yeah, very, very lucky, Mr. Collins. Yeah, massive congratulations to you. I'm sure you're going to be watching this back on the live draw with your family and your girl or whoever you're with or your dog. So, yeah, congratulations to you. Like I said, we don't really hate you, secretly a little bit. But it's a very sick car, that, man. So, yeah, I hope you're going to love it. And obviously, super easy. I can deliver it to you very easily. And like I said, always, if you guys want to have a look on my social media, you can always see that I document all the winners and showcase all their adventures. So, yeah, if you keep an eye on the website over the next week, on the Instagram and the Facebook, there'll be some updates on Colin. Right, let's try and give Fabio one more call, guys. I don't think he wants the GT4 today, but we'll try him again. He did press the busy button, so I'm kind of thinking he is busy. I don't want to annoy this person, but he has won a car, so how annoying can someone really be? Let me just double-check his number as well, guys, on the order. Make sure we're not ringing some other random Italian person. Let's go. Where are we? order. Right, Fabio. So, Celica GT4, Fabio Evo. Right, let's give him another try. Let me just double check this number. So we got 0039 340 066 544. Yeah, it's right. We got the right number. We'll try him once more, guys. I don't want to piss this guy off if he's doing something. We'll try him once more. Yeah, we'll try him one more time, guys. He's done it again. Look, I've got to hide his number. You see, it says line busy. I can't show the number because of data protection, because I got in trouble last time I done that. He's busy, guys. So I'm sure he's going to be a really nice guy, and I'm sure he wants the car, but yeah, he's busy. So what I'll do is I'll try and get hold of him a little bit later on, and once we do, I'll post the thing up on. I'll post up Colin's details on Instagram, and we'll work out Fabio's once we get hold of him. We'll chuck it up on Instagram a little bit later on. But that is it today, my lovelies. He probably does think I'm a scammer, yeah, because my number's like, right, I've had this number for like 15, 20 years. I've got a really sick number, as you probably know, because I've spoken to you, Dimitri, because you're a winner. And yeah, it does look a little bit rhymey, my number, so maybe you think it's a scam. It's not a scam. All these competitions are 100% real. As you guys know, I try and make a bit of profit, and I bring you the sickest JDM cars on the planet. That's a fact. Right, so yeah, as you guys know, if you just joined us today, we had an Italian winner, Mr. Fabio, on the Celica GT4. So the GT4 is going off to warmer pastures, which is very cool. And then we had a very nice chap, a Scottish man called Colin, and he just won the Toyota Mark II JZX 100 with ticket number 168, which you can see on the screen. And we haven't had a huge amount of British winners recently, but we did have a British winner on the R34 GTR. Quickly show you this. I'm going to be doing some updates later in the week. I'm not sure if I showed you this in the live draw, but we dropped Scott's R34 down to Jack, who's a very good sort of Skyline specialist, just to give the car a full once-over. This was the car. And this was me driving in the snow. Not sure if I showed you guys this last week. Look at that. Looking absolutely pimp. With my van as well, my motorhome. Oh, no, I always do this. Sorry. There we go. In my van. There's the dog. That was unloading the R34. And that is Jack Tonkin. He's a very cool, if you've got a Skyline or a Japanese car, a very good guy to use. He's a very nice man. Very good at what he does. And that's obviously the GTR. Looking absolutely sick. And if you click on Scott's profile, I know a lot of you guys are following Scott. He's actually started to post a few pictures of the car. That was the car back in Scotland. And there's lots of cool pictures kind of coming up now on Scott's Instagram. So yeah, if you want to have a little look, feel free. So yeah, very nice. Like I said, we hadn't had a British winner for about 8 competitions at that point. Then he won the R34 on Christmas Day, which was cool. And obviously we had Colin today, who sounds like he's also Scottish, and he just took home the JZX. So yeah, nice to get a couple of British winners, because we don't get a massive amount. So yeah, very, very cool. Just a couple of your questions. I'm just going to read them out at the bottom. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, Slacks, the Mazda 323, yeah, is one of 2,500 ever made. That was the minimum requirement they had to make for WRC homologation status. So they had to make X amount of cars, 2,500, to be allowed to enter their cars into rallies. That's why you've literally just got 2,500. Very special, you know, to think they made such a limited number, and to have one in this condition all these years later. You know, this car was made in 1993. So, yeah, really very special car that. You're very unlikely to see another one ever, or find another one in that condition. That boy Peter says, bro, you're just getting all the free money from people. Well, obviously, yes, the idea with this is to make profit, brother, but there's masses of business costs. I was sort of saying this to someone the other day. You know, if you look at the ticket cost and how many tickets there are, if you times that together and think that's what I end up with, this is dream world mentality. Yeah, businesses have costs. I spent over £1 million on marketing. You know, every time you see an advert, it doesn't just appear on Meta. I paid for you to see it. So obviously, I do have to try and kind of make some profit, but it's not making millions of pounds. The margins are probably better, a bit better than if I was to retail them. And obviously, I can turn around cars quicker, because when you try and retail cars like JZXs and Celicas, you know, they're quite unique cars. so they're very hard to kind of sell. But yeah, and I do, I'm not looking for someone to feel sorry for me, but there's a massive amount of work, and obviously I put 10 years into YouTube to kind of put me in this position, if that makes sense. So, and I made fuck all on YouTube, so I worked for a long time to sort of get to this position, if that makes sense. But yeah, obviously it does make profit, that's just like any business. But yeah, it's not making millions of pounds, it's a bit better than if I was to retail them, and you get faster turnover. But yeah, if some of you UK guys will know, there's a lot of these competition websites out there. And for example, like this 323, it's got 1,400 entries. Most competition sites, that would be about 3,000. So I am working this on really small margins. But yeah, it does make profit, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do it. But yeah, there's always going to be 99% of people that don't win, and 1% that do, and I'm very real with it. I always tell everyone, there's a very small chance to win. Even if you've got 1,400 entries and you buy one entry, that's 1 in 1,400 people. So if you lined up 1,400 people, it's a small chance to pick you. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I always do try and be real, but the reality is that most people won't win. That is just obviously that's how raffles work, isn't it? All right, hopefully that sort of gives you a little bit of an explanation. If I was a multi-millionaire, I certainly wouldn't be living in a flat. I'll tell you now. Right, let me cruise down the comments a bit more. Someone said something about shipping. Where was it? I did see something about shipping. Oh yeah, Slacks goes, if I'm another country, how do I ship it? So yeah, basically, the European guys, if you're from Europe, most people will fly over and will pick you up from the airport. If you actually go on my profile on Instagram, you've seen I've done that with a lot of people. We'll pick you up from the airport, and then you can drive the car back. So you just drive to Calais, drive to Dover. You put the car on a boat, which costs about 100 quid, and then you drive it home. I think the furthest is Dimitri, wasn't it, Dimitri? You're in here with the Supra. He drove 3,000 kilometers, and then we had a Serbian guy called Mario. Let me just show you Mario. He also drove, I think, about 2,800 kilometers. Sorry, Scott, we're always showing everyone your profile. Where was Mario? Mario. Here we go. So this was Mario here, that was Mario. He won the DC5. He was on the 86. He did about 2,800 kilometers back to Serbia. So that's one way. Another way is if we bring the car to you. This is for European winners, not overseas winners. And then an example of that is something like this, where I took the Supra and the R34 to meet the guy. Well, the R34 was won by Killian in France, and the Supra was won by a Belgian guy called Nathaniel. But you can see here, this is us taking the cars over there. So yeah, that's an idea on the European guys. You can either fly over and drive it back, or we'll bring it on my rig and you can meet us. And for the overseas guys, so if you're like America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, any of the sort of other sort of beautiful islands around the world, then we use ro-ro shipping, which is basically roll on, roll off on a car transporter. So you have like specific car transporters that are designed for cars to just be driven on. You have container ships, and then you have transporter ships. Container is about 4 times the price of ro-ro. Yes, the car is totally secure, but touch wood, we've never ever had a problem with ro-ro. If you're sending a Bugatti Veyron, yes, a container, it might be worth spending the $4,000 on a container. But for a ro-ro, it's about £1,000 to America, to give you guys an idea, so it's not that expensive. And they basically drive the car on physically onto the ship. They chain them all down with other cars, and they kind of just set off. And it usually takes about a month to a month and a half to get there. But yeah, if you guys sort of study the winners, you'll see we've had a lot of American winners, and yeah, they've all got the cars now. If you look down my profile, you'll see the cars literally being driven in America. So there's always an option to get the car to you. Wherever you live. And don't forget as well, some people get worried about registering stuff. It doesn't actually matter. You can own a car. Don't let the system beat you down. You can own a car anywhere in the world. There's like 2 countries in the world where they physically won't let you import a right-hand drive car. I think is Turkey one of them, but we don't advertise to Turkey. I think there's 2 countries that don't actually allow you, but you can register them in 99% of the countries. And yeah, and regardless of where you are, you can physically just own a car. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you can see the adverts, you can win the cars. So we've had quite a long live draw today, but it's nice that we're having a chat with you guys. It's 11 o'clock, so we're going to wrap it up in about 2 minutes. Yeah, Slacks, I will be. I've got a yeah. He's just asking about Scott on the video. Yeah, we're basically paying for a media guy to go and do it because obviously Scott's miles up in Scotland. Scott's in Scotland, so yeah, we'll get a nice little video and I'll have a nice little presentation and some cool pictures with him as well. But yeah, lucky boy. Literally the craziest car we've ever had. I really did like that 34 it drove. It was just very user friendly and a very easy car to drive. Tam Chick says, guys, I'm so late. What was the number for the GT4? Can you guys remember? It's not on the screen anymore. What was the number for the GT? Oh, there, I've got the order screen. Where is it? One sec. GT4 was won by Fabio, brother, in Italy. He had ticket number 1082. And then the JZX Mark II was ticket number what was it? It was 168. That was the JZX Mark II. And that's going to our British guys. So we had an Italian winner today on the GT4, and we had a British winner on the Mark II. Very lucky people. Right, guys, I think we're pretty much good today. You've been listening to my bullshit for the last hour, and yeah, like I said, I always will try and do this with as tight margins as possible. I'm not, I'm literally looking to try and make a living. It's interesting for me buying all the cars, and it's great for you guys winning the cool cars. There's no side agenda with this. I'm not looking for people to start crying about me, but I put a lot of time into it, and I do try and bring you the sickest cars. But obviously, I've got to make a bit of profit. Otherwise, I'm just going to be back to my YouTube days where I spend my whole life making videos and making $1,000 a month. I can't do that. I need to eat, guys. Look at me. Man needs to eat, yo. Right, anyway, enough crying from me. And first world problems, hey. And yeah, thank you so much to you guys for joining me today. I had a really fun time talking to you. And Dimitri's saying call him one last time. He's going to get pissed off, man, this guy. All right, I'll try. But he keeps saying he's busy. Dimitri's going to get me in trouble, man. Dimitri likes getting me in trouble. All right, one more time. Come on, Fabio. Now he's going to answer and want to have a chat for 45 minutes. Let's try it, yo. He might just be like, bro, I was like, my dog died. And I had my last moment with my dog, and all I could hear was my phone was ringing. Yeah? Let's give the guy a break. I'm coming, dude. I know you need to eat. I need to eat too, man. I haven't had breakfast. No. He's Italian. He's at the beach in January. No, he's not answering. He's probably just busy, man. He could be like a window. He could be a skyscraper window cleaner, and he's literally upside down hanging off a skyscraper. Or he could be like the construction manager for the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And if he answers the call, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is going to fall down. Do you know what I mean? It could be any situation. We just don't know. Right, love you guys. I'm sure you're sick of my voice, so I'm going to go and have a sleep. I'm fucked, and I was going to start processing today's ones a little bit later on today. So if you bought a 323 or an Evo today, please bear with me. And yeah, make sure you check these out. I don't think these are going to hang around long. We've got a very short timer on this 323. Only 4 days left. So you'll be seeing me in 4 days' time for another sick live draw. Right, guys, thank you very much for your time today. I've enjoyed talking to you. Well done to Mr. Fabio. Unfortunately, we couldn't get hold of him. He won the GT4. And well done to Mr. Colin, who we did get hold of, and he won the JZX. Yeah, well done, guys. Very cool cars. Right, have a fantastic day, guys. Like I always say, get that vitamin D. There isn't any vitamin D today, but I got to feed the dog. Come and say hello. You want to come and say hello? Come up. Come here. Come. Oi, there he is. Right, guys, goodbye from me. Goodbye from Mungo. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in about 4 days' time. Thank you, Dalton Stay, for being a nice chap. And thank you, Bullseye, for saying thank you. Thank you to you. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. Right, I will see you guys in about 4 days. Have a fantastic day. And bye from Mungo and I. Oi, get off the... What are you doing, bro? Ciao, guys. Bye, man. Crackhead dog.